Questions are being asked about why two Vancouver healthcare workers were handcuffed by police while they were on the job. The nurses who work on Vancouver's downtown east side were transporting a client to a healthcare appointment, something they do on a regular basis. But as CTV's Isabella Zavarise has the latest.
And sure enough, they had Laura just in handcuffs.
That's what Iris Young saw the afternoon of November 16th. Two people she knew, healthcare workers, being put in handcuffs.
They had about 4 or 5 cop cars pulled over, blocking the street, and cops all over the place.
One of those workers was Laura McDonald, an outreach worker in the downtown east side. That afternoon, she and a colleague were driving a client to a healthcare appointment when suddenly, a police car cut them off. The police report shows an officer had a gun. Everyone was told to get out of the car and handcuffed.
It's very emotional. I don't seem to be able to talk about it without getting emotional. I felt very unsafe in that moment.
Picking up clients from their homes and taking them to an appointment is something nurses do all the time. McDonald says there's not a lot of trust between police and healthcare workers on the downtown east side, and this incident doesn't help.
I think it's important for police to be held accountable when force is used, or when things like this happen.
This is, I think, an instance where we can see that treatment of those healthcare workers, we don't find that acceptable. But we shouldn't find that acceptable for anybody.
For months, CTV News has been asking Vancouver police why the car was suddenly pulled over. It wasn't until we provided them with their own report that we finally got an explanation. The VPD say it was a high-risk traffic stop and that the client the healthcare workers picked up was wanted BC-wide for possession of a dangerous weapon.
We wouldn't have gotten into a vehicle with this person if we hadn't assessed that this was like a safe thing to be doing.
Community members are watching this, and how are they going to trust us to be able to support them if even the staff are being arrested?
McDonald says she wants to see better collaboration between police and health services. She still worries while her team tries to provide care for some of the most vulnerable, this will happen again. Isabella Zavarise, CTV News, Vancouver.